man, so I drop a Zan. I ain't shaking. These niggas fake as fuck, but look me in my eye, ain't shaking. This my pimpin' stint, and shawty put me in a trance. When she look me in the eyes and suck my dick, I'm going ham. Niggas know I beat up, niggas know I'm geeked as fuck. I got hoes tweaking, but really isn't weekend.
So, how my ego made me cry. This is a cool one, man. This is really cool. So, if you didn't know, it's okay to cry. I know a lot of people think it's not okay to cry, and some people think you can just cry all the time. But it's okay to cry, and you just got to be reasonable about it. So essentially, right, I had smoke with this dude over some shit, and I essentially got punked by him. Not literally, not like physically, but I just got punked, you know. I felt like a little bitch because I really wanted to like get the upper hand on him psychologically, and I could have said more to him, or I could have actually fought him. And that really bothered me for a long time. For a really, really, really long time. And, you know, I think every human's biggest flaw is their ego. I know it's my biggest flaw. I know it's a lot of people's biggest flaw. And ego can come in many different shapes and forms. Ego can come out when you want to prove that you're a tough guy. Ego can come out when you desire things. I mean, that is ego. Like, desire is just pretty much ego. Most things in life trace back to ego. So, anyways, right, I found a meditation on YouTube, and I was listening to it, and in the meditation, it said to let go, and I started crying, because it wasn't just the fact that it said to let go, it was also the fact that it was how they described it. How it was seeing, you know, this victory as ugly, you know, because it's like, imagine you had this victory in your head, like, oh, you feel so good, and then you let that go, but there's something ugly about that victory. Something ugly about it. And then in that moment I realized that I can have all these feelings, all these angry feelings of like wanting to outdo somebody, best them at something. But the truth of the matter is that it doesn't really do anything. And I know that's kind of obvious and it goes without saying, but it's like, until you experience that like ego decay, and I'm not talking about some dumb shit like taking psilocybin mushrooms or whatever. I'm not trying to be a dick, but like, it's just kind of dumb. Like, that's cool or whatever, but it's kind of dumb because you're relying on drugs, you know. But you don't need all that. No shade to the people who do it. I just personally think it's dumb because you're relying on drugs for something you don't really need for. It's like, that's ego stuff. Really is. It's not like ADHD where essentially you could have a pill and then boom, you're focused. And that's not always the case anyways. Something like ego, it really is just this spiritual thing. So you don't really need drugs. I don't think you do. Like, people think you do. I actually think it's the opposite. I think that you may or may not need pharmaceutical help, some type of pharmaceutical or natural drug thing or whatever for something like paying attention and maybe anxiety, or it's a little bit more biological and physiological. But with something like ego, it's just about being in your mind, you know? It's just all about being in your mind and thinking that you need stuff. And in that moment when I cried, I realized I didn't need to win, and I felt free. And until you experience that, you're gonna keep thinking that you need to win. You need to beat these people who disrespect you. Like, honestly, man, it's a fucking joke when you just look at how little. Like, I'm not gonna say you're gonna say how little any of this matters, like life in total. Not to get super existential, but how like little life matters. But it's honestly a fucking joke how much energy we put into things that like they don't matter, and they're so childish. That was the word I was looking for. They're extremely childish. So you win. What is the future of your ego gonna look like? Is it gonna look like, I don't know, something where you get money, something where you get a wife, you get woman, I don't know, getting the bitches if that's your thing? No. And the bitches, the woman getting the hoes, like sleeping with different girls. That's not even the goal. Is it gonna help you get a wife? Is it gonna help you do something with your life? You know? No. It's childish as fuck. And like when you see that in person, when you see somebody acting like that, it's cringe. But then you gotta check yourself and be like, whoa, I care way too much. I care way too fucking much. And only in that moment, when you have that like spiritual reflection, can you sort of be like, nah, that's not it, you know? It's not it, man. Because that ego is just gonna just need more all the time. It's gonna need to win. It's gonna need to show people that you're not a pussy. And if they think that you're a pussy, I mean, 9 times out of 10, it doesn't actually matter as much. Like, it might matter sometimes. I mean, like if you're in fucking prison or something. But if a dude at work doesn't really respect you, and this is, maybe some people think this is bad advice, but if somebody doesn't really respect you, or like they talk shit to you or something, and like it's one thing, like if they do that to you and they're bullying you, I mean that's different. But like if some random person does it, or if someone says some disrespectful shit to you like once, I mean, like, you really gonna let that like destroy you? Some guy talks shit to you in a bar, some girl calls you ugly or something, like, come on, man. Because all the things you want are filled with ego. Like, once again, it should not be your goal. Like, I'll say it a second time, it should not be your goal to get bitches. It shouldn't be your fucking goal. It should have never been your goal to begin with. Hopefully I don't get fucked. Might get fucked. We'll see. I might get pulled over. Okay. But I'm not looking at my fucking phone. I'm just recording. So technically it's not distracted driving if I'm just looking forward. I'm not even looking at the camera like that. But yeah, anyways, none of those dumb ego-filled things should be your goal. And if they are, I mean, you're kind of a fucking idiot, respectfully. And I'm not going to sit here and act like I haven't desired things, you know, like being super famous or a lot of women liking me, you know, when I was not younger, but maybe before I found my girlfriend or whatever. But I don't know. The point is that to really let go, man, you gotta realize that protecting that ego from whatever fucking bullshit you're protecting it from, it's not worth it. It never was. And I recommend doing that meditation. It's Dr. K. I guess I will say Dr. K Ego Meditation. Just look that up. And I know Dr. K is a bit of a meme, but he has some good meditations. And I think you guys should check him out. Alright? And yeah. That's all I gotta say.